Hello there, YouTube family. Life's a game. Once back again with another video. Once again, back again with another video of Legendary showcasing, helping random agents out. And we are going to be running Legendary Roosevelt. No directives at all, but just Legendary Roosevelt with a random group in order to help get them an exotic cachet. So I welcome you guys. Thank you guys for all joining. Hope you guys enjoy the video. It's going to be a great showcase. Gonna always be a great showcase as always. Just tune in and watch, and I'll be going over some key points of how to defeat Legendary Roosevelt once again. This is the mission, the daily legendary mission for this week for the exotic cachet. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing right now. So just go ahead and click that like button and subscribe button and just enjoy the video, guys. Thank you. Highly appreciate you guys for joining. Okay, so to start off right now, I'm on my alt character. I'm running with a capacitor and a memento backpack. It helps out highly. I started off with a shield here with the stinger hive, but going down the road, I think what's going to happen is what you're going to see is me switch the shield out for my assault drone, for my striker drone. And the reason for that is because it kind of gets hectic with this team. I kind of thought I could use a shield, but going into it more and seeing as they were struggling a bit, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and get my drone out and go ahead and use that. And I know that using that, being in a 6th skill tier, it's going to go ahead and it's going to do its damage, and I can go ahead and work from there, and it can go ahead and assist the team. So this right here, guys, I'm using on my alt is an actual legendary tailored build. It's very good. It's good. It's a 6 skill tier hive, and also a 6 skill tier drone with a capacitor memento backpack. So I have crazy damage on this one, like crazy damage. So my damage is good. It's decent enough. Capacitor is very strong. I know a lot of people talk about the Ouroboros a lot, but the capacitor is a very close contender with the Ouroboros. The only thing the Ouroboros gives is a 50% redirection of like the status effect that you might have like upon an enemy and whatnot. That's the only thing that Ouroboros does, and it is strong with its burst, its RPM, that the capacitor obviously does not have. But when you do use a capacitor the way it's supposed to be used, it's very strong, and I feel it comes at a close second as far as AR to the Ouroboros. As opposed to the St. Elmo's. St. Elmo's is an electrical gun, and I feel that that gun is very much up there too. So I feel it's just your taste, but the capacitor is very strong. I feel like it's the number one. As far as DPS is concerned, it's number one up there as far as hitting. As far as like status effects and other things, the Ouroboros, there's also the St. Elmo's with the electricity, so like, you know, there's that. But status effects, the capacitor, there definitely is no need for that, as it does have stacks. And if you get those stacks right with the memento backpack, it's just a killer. It's a killer in DPS, as you guys will see here respectively. So yeah, at Legendary Roosevelt, once again, what you want to do is you kind of want to hang back. You want to look around, scour the area. You don't want to go far in. You're seeing them drone spam there. You see how that goes. You don't want to go too far in. That's the main reason. There's going to be a lot going on. And the main thing you want to do, due to the drone spams and nade spams, why you want to keep back and behind this ledge here, is you want to look out for the medics. You want to look out and make sure that there's no medic out there that's able to bring anybody back. And no medic drone, no healing box, nothing of that sort, because that just allows the fight to prolong longer and just allows a lot of your foes to come back. Luckily in this case it's not a Chunga, because when Chungas are revived, legendary Chungas especially, definitely can change the whole entire structure of the battlefield. So yeah, you guys just totally want to keep that in mind. So you're seeing me here with a group of random agents here. On my alt character. We're kind of just holding them off right here in Legendary Roosevelt, and it's something I want to emphasize again regarding space, because when you have a lot of space, you're able to work from a distance and you're able to keep the enemies at bay. So that's always something good, as you're seeing me here. Another thing, you kind of want to make the drones your key form of focus. When they're out there, if somebody's spamming drones outside of the medic. I don't know if I really did that great of a job here with that, but you want to make sure that those drones don't get over to your team, because they can cause so much havoc. As long as you keep those at bay, you could always focus on the team, see the horizon, see who else is there, and you could always deal with it. But when those are bombarding you and hitting you, and you can't see anything, they'll kill your team fast, and it'll make everything just hectic, and yeah, fast wipe. It'll force the team to want to disband, all sorts of stuff. So you guys want to just make sure you continue to watch those drones while they're back there on the enemy, that they don't spam those drones, because that could be a problem. So I'm showing there, I'm typing down there, I'm saying switch to drone there to ensure win. I had to do that because with the shield, we just weren't giving enough DPS for me to successfully have that shield like that, and I'm going to the mission. So I'm using a Stinger Hive and an Assault drone, of course, a Striker drone. I really love using both these combinations. It's very crazy, it's fun. My alt character, as you guys have seen, I do have a build with both of these skill sets on them. This is my alt version of that, and my alt. I do actually have a build that hits very, very, very hard involving the capacitor, and that's this build we're on right now. It happens to be 6 skill tiers, and yes, so you're going to see this build at its highest level. I do not have overcharge on this build, however, it's just a 6 skill, I can't even talk straight, 6 skill, it's a 6 tier skill build. But there's no overcharge. My main has overcharge for different builds like that. But I was just showing you guys this, just helping a random group of agents out, and also just trying to show you once again, how Roosevelt's supposed to be handled and how it's supposed to be gone through. Yeah, so you might hear another agent or the agents talking there, another agent talking. I believe it's Static Furry 18. Yeah, he's saying like he has a lot to say here and there, but I'm just trying to kind of help him in the chat and just trying to kind of let him know how to kind of go about certain things, because when you're winning a lot, as I said, a lot of agents tend to start pushing a lot, tend to get ahead of themselves, and I don't want that to happen. The groups can wipe with that very quick. So Legendary is all about patience, distance, focus. So you know, PDF, patience, distance, focus. PDF, but not the one on the PC. Not talking about an actual PDF, but it's funny. But it's the main 3 things of Legendary is patience, distance, focus. That's the main things. If you can get that down, I don't care who you're playing with, what randoms you're playing with, whoever it might be, you guys can have a great shot, or you could have a great shot at beating a Legendary mission, as long as you keep those 3 things in mind, and your build's ready to go, and everything else is ready to go. Your build is ready to go, and your structure is ready to go. But with patience, distance, and focus, your structure will be created. So there's always that. So we got past that part. We're pushing up here. We happen to have a great sniper on our team, by the way. That's taking these guys out from a distance, which also helps. I did emphasize that in one of my past videos, but we didn't have a sniper in that team. But however, this team we do have a sniper in, so that just shows you how you are able to take the enemy out at a distance, as long as you have a good sniper build out, and that can also help assist the team, making this mission a lot easier, considering Legendary Roosevelt has a lot of space in it, thus allowing the snipers to have a lot of free reign where they can see you and whatnot, if not hidden. But if you do have a good sniper, that definitely negates and takes that away. That away from the enemy, that tactic, that form away from the enemy, so that they're not able to just pick you off that fast, you know? So that always helps. So you're seeing us here, we're kind of keeping back, nobody's pushing too far, we're staying right here. You're seeing them trying to spam some drones. It's not working much. As long as you stay back, pick your spots, you'll be able to see the enemy, you can pick your areas, you can pick them off easy. That's just another way to do it. Yeah, you just want to get cover in Legendary, because they hit pretty hard, and you don't want to be hit, because you can go down in a one shot, or it could deplete all your health, and it just, you know, one thing leads to the next. You just want to go down and put your team in a bad spot. So you always want to be just aware, keep distant as you're seeing here, and just work your way up slowly and steadily. That's all. Okay, so we're pushing up right now. Got past that part, so they kind of want me to go up here. I'm going to go ahead and pull the enemy up. The hive, as I'm dictating there in the comment, it made it clear for us and doesn't allow enemies to push in. So by me putting the hive down, it helped out a lot with this. I'm not sure if these agents were aware, but by me implementing this new hive, I never really implemented the hive in any of my last recent video builds. I mean, not like the last 6 or 7, but I mean like in the last recent 2-3 months. I'm relatively new to the hive, so the hive is helping me play, and the way I play, the dominant way I play, it's helping incorporate different ways I can play in, because it keeps the enemy off in so many different ways where I wasn't able to do that before with other builds. So I just enjoy the hive, guys. That's why I say it's a 9 out of, it's not even a 9 out of 10, it's 11 out of 10. 11 out of 10 when it comes to Legendary content and how to use that and how well it can be utilized. However, you do still have to know movement. You do have to still be aware. But as long as you're aware and you're ready and you're looking out, the hive can definitely serve as a very key crutch for your team in a legendary mission as far as success and as far as being able to maintain an area and add structure and balance to an area where you don't want any enemies infiltrating, and you guys kind of want to be able to set yourselves up and be able to attack in a cohesive, structured manner. So there's that. But as you're seeing me here, as I said, always stress, you always want to get medics. Okay, so the choppers are coming in. I don't want to be there too fast, but I'm going back to get my hive because I don't want to kill it and lose the 8 stacks that are on the hive. So it went to 9 just there, so I wanted to do that. I wanted to ensure I got that. Or going back here, you always want to just keep distance. Keeping distance in legendary is so key, guys, as you're seeing again in this run. You just want to stay distance, because with distance you can see everything. You know, my striker drones attacking the Chunga, pesting them, giving it good damage. I'm finishing it off. Just key teamwork. My team's doing pretty well. So let me see. Script, what's his name? Scripto. He's a Script 0. He's a little close there. But we're fighting pretty well. I guess it's just his confidence in being up close, considering the way we've been playing. But I always tell you guys to highly consider that and watch that. Okay, so this chopper's coming down. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my hive over there because I know that they're coming down. This is gonna help Script 0 out highly right here by me throwing that hive. Whether or not he'll survive, we shall see. Okay, so I'm hitting this Chunga right here. He's backing up. And as you guys can see, I definitely helped my teammate out right there survive with that hive. Gave him just about enough time to get away with the Chunga taking some damage and then having to reload his gun. So, like as I said, guys, that's what I mean by emphasizing when I say don't push. It's just the little things there. They probably might not have been aware of it. I don't know, Script 0, if you end up watching this video, that's just one of the things that go on to help and how lethal this hive and turret, not hive and turret, but hive and drone build is. So just keep that in mind. You guys always want to remain just steady, stay patient, never rush. You always will get rushers, but you always want to, you want to just stay structured. And this was actually a fun run. I got to actually use the legendary build in this run. I remember one of my last runs of this, I believe, I was using a heroic Taylor build, and I could only do so much. So you guys are kind of getting to see me use a legendary Taylor build as per norm, and how much more easier it is in this mission. That, of course, being the capacitor and the memento backpack being incorporated into this very strong DPS Taylor build. Actually, it's a skill Taylor build, considering it's 6 skill tiers, but it's also heavy in DPS, as you guys are seeing here. Or as you also continue to see here from the shots I'm giving the enemies. So there is that. And it's just a good run this far, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys are getting some type of direction out of these runs. I'm trying to show you guys a little much. If these runs are a little hard and you can't follow them, or it's just a little hard to do yourself, I know it's a lot easier said than done. Then in that case, you can go ahead and check my membership out. My membership, to go ahead and click on my join membership on my channels. Go ahead and see that. You'll see the perks, you'll see the pricing, see if that works for you. We can go ahead and go through a lot of these missions with that. Or, you just be guaranteed to get a lot of exotics, the same exotics I'm getting, out of Mortals included, depending on which perk you get. Just go ahead and check that out, guys. Just go ahead and check that out. I'm not putting that there for nothing. There's a lot of booster sites that offer between $500 and $700 for certain guns and certain God rolled gear, certain exotics, and it's like I'm here offering not even half, not even a quarter, not even 25% of what they're offering for the same stuff. So you guys, you've got to check my membership out. Go ahead, go over to that, and if that's something that clicks with you and that's something that you very much want, there's an exotic you've been highly seeking and you have not been able to get, go ahead and make your way over there right now. Go ahead and see if that works for you, and we can go ahead and get started on that. I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. I'm just always promoting my channel. I'm always promoting my perks, and I just enjoy helping agents out in this game. I know I've been kind of on an Avatar binge as far as live streaming, but I do enjoy that game, and I might be doing a little more of it. It's just the Division right now. I've done all there is to do, and all I'm doing mostly is helping agents out, apart from when they release the additional manhunt objectives, the final one, which I believe should be Nyx. Coming up this soon pretty much, but right now it's not out. We just finished up Project Leto, so right now my main thing outside of Division is just my main thing within Division, my main thing within Division is just doing all the stuff that the devs bring out as far as the manhunts and stuff and whatnot, and doing some of the daily legendaries, helping some agents. But outside of that, unless I have anybody else to help in my I was gonna say join, but unless I have anybody else to help in my join membership, that joined my membership, I'm not doing really anything much in Division, guys. I don't have much to do. Unless there's something you guys want to see, you could always respectfully comment in the comment section below. But as far as I'm concerned, my main thing is just doing the seasonal content, the story content, and also just helping agents out with Legendary and other any other elite tasks I feel the need to do so. Tidal Basin Legendary 4 Directive is still respectively coming. Don't blink on that. But apart from those few things, I don't see myself doing much else, like as far as Division going on each day. The more content comes out, the more often I'll be on this. But right now, I'm kind of focusing on a lot of other games, a few other games. I wouldn't say a lot, but a few other games. Right now, Avatar. I did get that when it came out, but I never really took a lot of time to play it. And now, looking at it right now, playing it in all its glory and everything with RTX and everything else on, it's a beauty of a game. I like it, and I'm actually a high Far Cry fan. I know Far Cry 7 hasn't came out, Far Cry 6 came out, and I kind of look at Avatar as a Far Cry 6.5, so I'm kind of using it to kind of scratch a little of my Far Cry itch, you know, because we're still waiting on Far Cry 7, and I think Avatar is an excellent area in between of that to be able to play and get like a little bit of your itch before Far Cry 7 comes out. And I know that was supposed to be its own game, but you know, there is that. You know, also Star Wars, you know how that goes. You know, Division, they worked on that, but hopefully we get Division 3 coming soon. You know, since both those games are done, they can really focus on the real key game, the all-star game, I feel, obviously, involving Division, Star Wars, and Avatar. Division obviously shines among both of those the highest, personally, in my opinion. And I feel once they get back on that, we'll see some great stuff. So that's just that to be said. But focusing back on this, you want to keep back. Notice, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm usually the furthest back of my team most times. A lot of times. I'm kind of just scouring the area. I want to make sure that I'm not rushing in too far. You always want to keep a watch. We're doing this relatively good, keeping good pace. It's not taking too long. Well-geared team, I could say that much. I'm not sure how well they are skill-wise, but well-geared team as far as DPS and hurting the enemies, because we are taking them out pretty quickly. This mission's not taking an hour plus, as the some of the past runs have. So every time I can get a run like this with some randoms, I know that they're geared pretty well, and that's the key thing. Coming into the mission geared pretty well ensures a smooth, successful transition. Especially when running with me alongside of me. As long as you're geared well, it just helps out. And also listening comes in key, and they were doing that as well. You might have heard Static Fury saying a few stuff at times, but you get the agents here and there putting their 2 cents in, and that's normal. That's normal. It comes to the territory. But as long as they stay focused and stay steady for the most part playing, there's not really that much problems. There's not really that much of a hassle, you know. So as long as you keep distant here, as you're seeing me keep back. We're looking over. Okay, so we have a purple enemy on the left. We have a robot here. I'm going to go ahead and throw this Stinger Hive. Stinger Hive is so great, guys. It's so excellent. You guys must use the Stinger Hive if you have not used it yet. You have to. It's so great. It's too good. It's too good to not be being used. I mean, I was not using it in the past. I was winning stuff still, but now that I have it, it's crazy not to use it. Unless I'm, of course, showcasing a complete different build to you guys. But, yeah. And as I'm writing there in the chat, please support my channel. You guys go ahead and please click that like button. I know I said it already. Click that subscribe button. If you've made it this far in the video, that means you must enjoy the content to some type of degree. Please go ahead and just hit that. It helps the channel grow. It builds the audience, and it just entices me to be able to bring you guys more content on a much more frequent basis, you know? The more you like that, it just helps me out, helps YouTube push my videos, and helps more people discover me and see me, and just, you know, my motive and just helping agents out. So I thank you guys for that, for the support and everything else. So I went ahead out there, I pulled the enemy in, I told him to fight from this door, and any of you guys playing this, whether you're new or whether you struggle or whether you don't, it's just best to stand from this door in here. I have had other teams where certain agents have ran off way out there that have had builds, but I wouldn't recommend that style of play to people that actually really want to beat this and aren't really used to it like that. You are struggling. You want to kind of keep close like this. And I do have a strong build. I do have a decently strong build, so that does totally factor in and does tailor into the play here, of course. Which is why one of my last videos demonstrating the heroic one exotic build, the Bloody Knuckles, running Roosevelt. I was just trying to show that, just to show you that this mission can still be done even without the best pieces of gear. The only thing that the best pieces of gear allow you to do is do the mission faster, more structured, and more cohesive with a team. That's all it is. And as you're seeing here, very much, this is a team of randoms. We're on the right page. We have good structure. I'm doing what I said I would do, as long as we keep distant. Okay, so Chunga's let out there. The Chunga will come. They'll let it out right there during the mission. Close. I kind of just took my grenade launcher out, kind of started just lighting him up, just to get like his life down, which definitely worked. As you'll see here when I switch up, yeah, his life's already down, so that does help. Sometimes just being able to do that and clear the whole enemies out. What I mean by enemies is not just the Chunga around, any other surrounding enemies that's near him. By shooting that grenade launcher, it just helps out. So this build with the capacitor, memento backpack, the stinger hive, and the assault drone, it's just it's pretty good. It's very good, like in what it can do and the damage that it gives. Only thing I got to do is just play really smart, play protective, considering I don't have any heal options, any type of revive hive or anything like that. And as long as you can do that, you'll be pretty good. My team, I do have healers, I believe, on my team. I think I have somebody healing at times, so there's not much of that to worry about. But just in case you didn't, I have done these missions here and there with other groups, sometimes in a group of 3 with no healers, so that is possible. It's just how you play, your structure and your distance, and just being able to ensure that you're taking as least damage as possible due to like your approach and using the corners and walls to your advantage and everything else. Okay, so I ran out of ammo there. You're seeing I'm switching up a little bit, but there's a lot of ammo up front. I think I'm going to go ahead and just push up front, get some right there. We're going to go ahead and keep this at a distance, and this should be the last enemy, respectively, within this room. Okay, so he's back there. That must be the last one, and we're going to go ahead and continue on here. So like I said, guys, remember, I'm not pushing. As you noticed right here, I'm not pushing, I'm not rushing. I'm not in a hurry to get somewhere fast. I'm not in a hurry to get nowhere fast, is what I like to say in Legendary, because there's no reason to push at all unless you're in a clan group trying to do a speed run, and that's not the case at all running with randoms. So if that's not happening, you need to just chill, keep back, pick your spots, and everything could be well. Not saying that you'll just have the 100% success rate, that you'll just always have 100% success. I'm just saying it'll give you the best chance of winning. Because that's how I play, and I know that if you guys incorporated this, you could also get far like this too. So any team you're running with, I'm just trying to stress the randoms. They rush so much. A lot of them run through Heroic, I think, and I think they can come in Legendary and do the same thing, and I have to remind them a lot. I have to be like, hey, Heroic is not the same as Legendary. I understand you ran through Heroic, but you can't run through Legendary like that. There's just no way. There's just like no way at all. You can't run through Legendary like that and expect to win at least. So I tell teams that all the time, whether they take it or leave it is up to them. I usually see in the play style or if they leave. And usually that will result in just not winning the mission a lot of the times. Legendary requires a certain type of structure and know-how. And if you're not willing to do that, it's just hard for me to say that you'd win the mission like that. So that's why I make these videos. I don't just do 10 minutes, 15 minutes like a lot of the majority of the YouTubers and just throw a quick build out there, say this is good. I show you how it's good. That's my main thing. I show you how it's good. And you could also see the real deal knowing that I can complete a legendary mission. Because I'm not going to say any names, but I've seen some YouTubers put some builds out there, and then in addition to that, they struggle with legendary missions in the sense that they probably might not even be able to complete a legendary mission in that sense. But they'll put builds out there that do hit hard and do hit strong in legendary, and they could work. But here's the thing, there's two differences. There's a difference in creating a build that can hurt legendary enemies and creating a build that can complete legendary missions, or having the skill and know how to complete legendary missions. So by me doing this, I'm showing you guys without a doubt 100% that I'm not just talking the build, I'm not just making the build, but I'm also the real deal. I know how to structure it, I know how to move, and I know how to show you guys how to run this build in order to win legendary. So that's what my channel, I'm telling you guys. I said it from day one. I saw a lot of channels and I was like, man, there's got to be one true channel out here. And I'm not saying I'm the only one, of course, but I'm saying I got to be one of the few key channels out here that are actually showing you guys realistic play of a long play. Not even long play, just full play of a mission, and just showing you guys things can be done. Because taking the 10-15 minute route to make a quick video and then leaving it at that, that's not showcasing anything at all. I could do that no problem in so many areas, but that just doesn't show anything, and it doesn't make me stand out at all from the crowd. My goal is to stand out from the crowd, show you what can work. Not only show you what can work, show you how it can work and how to move with it in order to build your skills and have better structure. These are just some of the perks I say all the time. These are just some of the perks that come with joining my membership channel as well. These are some things you guys will learn. So I say all the time, as I did in my build with the in my video with the build with the just heroic with a heroic level build with just one exotic. It's not always, I mentioned, it's not always about the gun you have, it's how you know how to move, the build you put together, and your structure, the way you play, dictates your winning, not just what you have or your weaponry. So with a few YouTube channels, I'm seeing a lot of times they'll just put certain builds on with certain weaponry and certain things that could hit hard, but they're not showcasing how to win the mission or how exactly to go about it using that build. So apart from doing a little one room beginning showcase, which with the majority of legendary missions, the first room is the easiest room of the entire legendary mission. In case you guys didn't know that, or for you, those of you that are new, usually the first room is the easiest, and I've noticed a lot of YouTube channels will just showcase the first room of various legendary missions and showcase a build they say can win it, which is actually false. Like, it's not what they're proclaiming. And if it is what they're proclaiming, as I'm showing you here, it'd be great if they could show like a run through of that build completing that mission, actually with random agents, like them actually doing it, because it's one thing to say something, it's one thing to do it, you know. Talking's easier, it's much easier said than done, as people say all the time. So it's like, I show you guys why I show you guys these things, just to ensure that, so nobody will really come at me or say anything or give me any flack. I mean, they can if they want to, it's up to them. I implore them highly not to, though, because like I said, I show all the proof of everything I do. There's nothing that you can look at and scratch your head with me. It's just I show you what's up. This is my alt character. It's not even my main character. So I'm just showing you guys that Legendary can be done as long as you have good builds, you structurize it right, you let your teammates know what's going on, they follow you. It's all good. It can all be done. It's an excellent mission to learn in. Roosevelt, it's my first Legendary mission I did, as I said in the past. This is a great mission, and you guys just want to stay structured. No matter what Legendary mission is, you just want to stay structured, and that entails that you have the highest level of success, of course. Okay, so we're continuing on. We're just chilling right here. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying the video. You watched up to this far, taking the notes down. By the very least, if you don't join my membership, at least you're taking notes down, you're watching it, you're getting something out of this and how to run it. Because if you do follow it, you'll find yourself getting success, or at the very least, becoming a lot better than you were beforehand. So it's always good. Thank you guys, highly appreciate it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I highly appreciate it. I enjoy these. Videos critiquing myself, and I enjoy just letting you guys know what's in my mind and helping you guys get better. Okay, so we're in this room here. When you get to this room of Legendary Roosevelt, what you want to do is you want to watch both sides. I did say that, and I noticed that Static Furry, he did say that they know to watch both sides. I think a lot of agents will take a lot of the skills I'm using for granted at times. Sometimes running with them, they'll think that it's just this easy, and it's really not this easy, because if I wasn't using this Legendary Tailor build, this part can be so much harder. Like, they can push so much. Like, sometimes I understand that, guys, and I do totally apologize for that. I know a lot of times you're watching me, and some parts seem a lot easier than what they are. You guys might try and run the same areas and find they're very hard, and you'd be like, wow, how's he doing it so flawlessly? But the thing is, once you learn these parts of the mission and you know how to do them, it's going to come off the same way to you guys, you know? You're going to be able to do the same things. You'll know how to watch both sides. But I only say those things to agents just to ensure and tell them that, just to give ourselves the best chance at success. Because when you're not watching the area like that, or you're not talking to your team, you don't know what page anybody's on. You want to know what page they're on. The more pages that you know they're on, and the more that you guys are all on the same page, respectively, the better the mission will be, the more smoother transition it will be. So it just helps out. That's the only reason why I do that. I know I can sound like a broken record sometimes. Of course, being a leader, it always can be like that. But my main thing is just to ensure that we get through the mission in one piece, and with success. That's my main goal. The legal group I run with, that's my main goal, to get us through the mission with key success to my best of my ability. And that's what I do. And sometimes it could be, I get it. I could sound a little, I guess it could sound a little talkative, but hey, that's what you have to do. You always have to talk. The smartest agents ask questions, just like the smartest students in classes ask questions. You want to have that because it just builds your character, it builds your overall know-how, your knowledge, your overall knowledge of the game, which will in turn make for a lot better interactions with the enemy. Much more solid interactions and just more successful interactions at elite levels, which isn't something at all easy to do in this game. So there's always that. So at this last part, usually, as you guys saw in my last video, my most recent video involving Legendary Roosevelt with the heroic one exotic Taylor build, we ran to the boat because our DPS did not factor in. However, this time you're gonna see that I have absolutely no issue at all staying up front because I know that the DPS that I possess right now is very high. And as long as all of the agents have at least a decent level of DPS, which they have showcased respectively here up until this point, we'll be fine at the front. So that's what I mean, guys, when I say run to the boat. And you could also run to the boat if you have great DPS. It just kind of comes down to your own feel and just how you're feeling, like how your own know-how in your team and how much faith you guys have in each other and what you want to do. If you want to go to the boat, you can always go to the boat for more cover. But as far as I'm concerned, respectively, you can stay up front as long as your DPS is good and you've gotten here. You can stay up front. And looking at it right now, we've only been here for it's been a 30-minute run, and we're already at the end of Legendary Roosevelt. It didn't take an hour. So considering that's already showing you that your DPS is already there in that level. So just going off of that, you can always go from the front. But if you're new and realistically struggling, I'd always say go for the boat, go to the boat. I would emphasize, if you guys want to get my pointer on that and what I think, I would say definitely go to the boat if you're new to this or you're struggling with it, because the boat does definitely help out a lot more. However, yeah, if you have high DPS, you can always sit up front. You're going to see that right here.
Oh, DPS, and then a healer if we have a healer.
And it's funny right here. So I'm kind of saying it's the first time me doing it that way. I think the agent, Static Fury 18, he's kind of saying something. I never heard this before, but he's saying if you shoot the right chopper drone, that the left one won't attack, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and try that out here. He did say that. And I was like, I never played with that. I never did do that before. I was successful in this mission many times over and over again, but I never did implement that. I always shot whichever drone chopper I felt the need to shoot, depending on its distance. But I went ahead and I took his advice here. And I don't know. When I was playing it, I'm not sure if it was effective, but we're going to go ahead and see here if it was. I'm shooting this one. I don't see the other one attacking. So maybe he has some merit to what he's saying, actually. I didn't know that if you attack the right one, the left one won't attack. You guys go ahead and let me know in the comment section below if you knew that, because I totally know. I did not know that. I beat this mission many times and I did not know that. Various agents, we just attack the choppers at once. I've been being shot at by 2 of them at once. And I guess that does work. So me knowing that, I guess I will implement that in a lot of my other runs, unless the devs choose to change it. Change it up. They always do things like that, but we'll see. But as you guys are seeing us right here, we just took out a chopper drone. So knowing that, you guys want to do that, and once you're here, you want to kind of just be watching the area. You know, you want to kind of stay behind this crate. Last time we went to the boat with my one tailored exotic build, but right now with this fully legendary tailored build, I can definitely stand out here like this and deal them a lot of damage. I put the hive up there. Notice I put the hive on top of the crate, the U.S. Army crate there. And the reason I did that is because it keeps the enemies away. Any enemies trying to come in, this is why I say the hive is so integral. It's totally so integral, because when you put it up there like that, a lot of these enemies that will be pushing in a lot of my other runs that we still won, that were a lot more hectic than this, they'll push in. A lot of these enemies will push in. So with that hive up, it kind of just keeps them at bay. And I was telling my team that. I told my team throughout the mission, I believe. I'm not sure if I told them in this room, but I told them a lot throughout the mission that that hive is something huge. Like it's doing so much that they don't know. It's a 5% radius. It's a max roll radius where it shows like a yellow percentage on it. So it's like, and those rolls are hard to get, usually only in legendary missions. And I've had a lot of them, and I haven't just really known about them because I've gotten them so many times, played legendary so much. But they help out so highly because having that hive up there, that stinger hive, just negates the enemies from coming in. It just disrupts them. They're not going to come in. So I'm saying it right here. I'm saying my hive made it hella easier. New build, and it is a new build for my alt agent, and it did. I mean, to be honest with you guys, this part has never been this easy for me. As far as like the enemies staying off of us, like this hive is a game changer. It's changing my whole entire build structure. I can't wait to use this. This most likely will be a build I use when the new content comes out. I mean, the brand new content. This will most likely be a build I'm using and utilizing and dominating the new content with. That includes Master's difficulty, because this build is very good. It's a high strong level build. You guys can use it in raids. I just feel like no matter where you use it, legendary raids, doesn't matter. You're gonna get high key success out of this build, regardless of if your team is good or not. Preferably your team being good, of course, but you're going to get some strong hits out of this build. So you're seeing us stay back here. Notice we're not pushing up or anything. We're staying behind here. We're keeping cover. You want to always keep cover in legendary, guys. So the choppers are coming down here. I'm switching to my signature weapon. I'm not sure if I really needed this here. I kind of just wanted some more high-flying sparks. It did kill him fast, so maybe it might have been needed. But I was just trying to get him out of there fast. You see the other agents coming up. You saw him come close. You saw my hive send out the attack on him, and the hive is just so beautiful. It's guarding us. It's literally like a protector. It's like playing with a fifth player, if it makes sense. Because it's like it's there, and it's like the enemies know it's there, and that's why they're not pushing. It's making things harder. It's forcing them to have to go at a distance, do long range attacks. It doesn't work for them. It's harder. We're able to hit from here, and as you guys can see, the capacitor hits so excellently well with this build. As I'll show you at the end of this video here. You get to glance at it. Always feel free to pause, because I might not leave it on there long enough, but always feel free to pause the video if you want to see the exact gear piece I used. And yeah, but I'm going back to Legendary Roosevelt. As you're seeing here, you want to kind of just, look over the area, monitor the area. You saw the guy climbing up there trying to get on that turret up there earlier, to try and shoot at everything, and trying to shoot at us, and which would have been a problem. You want to kind of get them out of there before they do that. That's just one way of using the mini map here. You want to get that Chunga out of there. We got him out of there. Just kind of looking over the area, you want to just kind of monitor it. So this is one of the ways, as I said, guys, you can use to be able to do this mission, where you don't have to use a boat specifically. The boat is available, so there's more than one way to reach the goal, as people always say. But as long as you know, it's always good. So you want to take him out, get him out of there. He's not up there hitting that, not up there getting on that gun to create more problems. Getting other guys out in the distance, sending my not Stinger Hive, Striker drone over there. And the great thing about the Striker drone is it searches these guys out, so when they try and camp out and do all sorts of little cheap tactics like what they do in Legendary, camp out, nade you, camp out, drone spam you, camp out, heal. When you send the Striker drone after them, it forces them to move. As you're seeing the medic move here, it's forcing them to move, and in that sense, like they're not comfortable, they have to move around. Gives you that time to move around, get your angle on the enemy, and it just helps out. So you always want to, the key thing, you just always want to remain just patient and calm. Because whenever you do that, you're able to structurize yourself. Not only structurize yourself, you're able to see what's going on in the battlefield in order to make the best decision. That's why I always say structure and key, distance, and patience. Okay, so I'm kind of writing down there in the comment section, enjoy exotic agents. So I know that we have this in the bag. It was a great run. And like I said, guys, I say this to say patience, distance. Structurize yourselves in order to have patience, distance, and you'll be swimming in exotics. This is how you do it. Yeah, and I couldn't just show, as I said before, I know I say it a lot, but I love to emphasize this. I couldn't just show one room. I have to show you guys the whole entire thing. Look at that beautiful exotic, as per norm. I love seeing that. It's not created. It's not a created thumbnail. When you see me put exotics in my thumbnails, you guys know it's a real deal with my videos. No editing or CGI or anything needed. I get my exotics fresh. So that was it. Going through my stash here, I got to go ahead and create some space in order to pick this exotic up and some of the other components with it. Yeah, guys, go ahead. Remember, as I said, if you want exotics like this, check out my membership. I keep telling you guys, check my membership out. We can run 2 of these for $25 a month. 2 of these a month. Either a incursion and a legendary, or a legendary, or 2 incursions, or 2 legendaries. It's up to you. And in addition to that, paying $25 a month, in addition to that, you get to play with me for 30 minutes, which is $10 a month originally on its own. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys what you want to do, if that's something you're looking for. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the build here. I'm just trying to clear my cache out so that I get stuff. But I'm just going to show you the capacitor build and everything else, and what I'm running. It's a striker build. It's just so lethal with the Stinger Hive and the assault drone. It's so lethal. So there it is. Capacitor, the stacks it gets. It goes so well with the Memento backpack. ACS 12, the shotgun. It's really good. Memento, of course. Can't go wrong at all with that with a lot of builds. Striker's mask is a beast. With the Memento backpack's a beast with the Striker's set. Striker's face mask, chest piece. You're also seeing the gloves. I do not have the Ninja Bike backpack on. Usually I have that to enhance the perks of the build. But yeah, I do have 4 of them on, so I get the full perks. Striker's knee pads, and I'm finishing it off with Picar's holster, 50% weapon damage below. You can't go wrong with that. So, and of course the Stinger Hive, 5% range, as you're seeing down there, the max range, helps out a lot. And it's 6 skill tier, and also Striker drone. So thank you guys. Life's a game. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna have some more videos coming. I'm definitely trying to get that tidal basin for directive thing out, but just keep on the lookout for that. That's coming, guys. That's coming. Thank you for all the support. Please hit that like, subscribe button. You guys know the heat's gonna continue coming here, and the genuine stuff and the full showcases are gonna continue. Thank you guys a lot. Life's a game. Gotta get that selfie as per norm. Thank you, and take care, guys. GG's.